Hello everyone and welcome back. I've been getting a lot of comments on this little treat box that I had done last year. People have been asking me to do a tutorial on how I made his little face. It's really quite simple. But before I get started, I wanted to thank everybody for subscribing to my video. We're now over 500 subscribers, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully we'll be up to 1,000 by the end of the year. So make sure you tell all your friends and post it on different websites and such to come check out my videos over here on YouTube under Paynete. That's my login on YouTube. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and one more thing, also remind them to visit my blog, which is mylifesart.com. So the instructions for how to make this box is out there from last year under Halloween treat box, I believe, where I made the Dracula and Frankenstein. So the dimensions of the face are 2 inches by, I want to say that's 3.5. But go back to that video, it'll give you the directions. So in order to create his face, what I started off with is a piece of black paper that is cut to 2 inches by 1.5. Okay, and what I did for his hat was I of course used the corner rounder to make the top of the hat. So I'm just going to do that now. So just a little corner rounding. And then I just glued that to the top of his head. I'll put a little bit of glue on here. I'm not going to put everything together though. I don't think it's necessary. You'll get the overall gist. And for his hat, I wanted it to be a little higher up so you can see it's going over the top just a little bit. Okay, so that's our starting point. Then what I did was I took a little strip of paper that is 2.5 inches long and I think 1/2 inch wide. And then I just corner rounded all 4 sides. You have to excuse my voice. I have a head cold or allergies. I don't know what it is. It's a real pain. And I'm actually going on vacation. I didn't do too good on that side, but you get the gist of it. On Thursday, so trying to get better. We'll see. Okay, and then this strip is going to make the brim of his hat. So just a little glue there. And I put it on the bottom of the black part. So you can see his hat coming together. Also wanted a little bit of color on his hat. So I took a really small strip. This is a little less than 1/2 inch. And it's 2 inches. And I just applied that above the black brim. And then to dress it up, I used my boho blossoms and I punched out a piece of old olive for the second largest flower. And then in the center, I used another piece of real red, which is what the brim, the little piece above the brim is. And I punched out the smallest flower on the boho blossoms. I layered those, and then you can see I just put a brad in the center. So that's his hat, pretty simple. Now to make his face, which is really quick. So for his eyes, I actually used the 1-inch punch and black paper. Punched out 2 eyes. Glue those down. Get glue. I have such a hard time with small pieces of paper. Gluing them down. Stay still. Okay. And of course, if you're making any sort of face, you need your white gel pen because we need a little life into his eyes. So I'm just going to do a half crescent shape right there. Give his eyes some laughter. Now for his nose, I'm using a piece of pumpkin pie. Oh, I forgot my scissors. So you'll just have to imagine. And what I did was I punched out using the large star. Punch that out. And then I actually wanted it a little bit longer than just that edge right there. So I just cut a little further in. I'll try to fold it back so you can see. I just cut a little further in and then down like this. And that had made his nose. So you'll have to imagine that because I'm in the basement and I do not have my scissors with me. So I'm going to try to tear it for you so you can get a gist of it. But that would be his little nose. And then lastly, to make his mouth, I used this 1/4 inch punch. And I just punched out 5 little pieces of black. And just line those up to be his mouth. Need one more. Scoot this over. And that's his little face. Okay? So, good luck everybody. I'd love to see the creations that you come up with based on my tutorials. So please feel free to link them back to my blog under the post that had the video. So I look forward to see all your creations. Thanks again.